Or decision to not drink anymore? How did that?
I do have my wine, and I love my 7 daughters, but I do take breaks.
Ain't no way this is Taraji. What has happened to Taraji? That's impossible. There's no way that this is Taraji. What happened to her? She looks very, very different, and everybody around her is embracing her new look.
According to Common, Taraji's recent makeover isn't just about changing her image. He suggests it could be a calculated move to rebuild momentum and get people talking again after a series of difficult moments in her career. Instead of seeing it as a simple style refresh, some people believe it's part of a bigger effort to reset her public image and remind everyone why she became such a respected star in the first place. Following the highly talked about color purple controversy, reports and online speculation claim that some major studios became more cautious about working with her. While those claims have never been officially confirmed, the chatter has only grown louder, with many wondering if the headlines have affected the kinds of opportunities coming her way. That has left fans asking one big question: what's really happening behind the scenes, and why is Common, of all people, speaking up about it now? The whole situation has surprised a lot of people because Taraji built an incredible career over the years. She earned an Academy Award nomination for her performance in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and made history as the first Black actress to win the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actress in a Drama Series for Empire. Those achievements weren't small milestones. They helped cement her place as one of Hollywood's biggest names. So when Empire came to an end, it seemed only natural to expect even bigger roles and more major opportunities waiting just around the corner. Instead, things didn't unfold the way Taraji had hoped. Even after delivering one memorable performance after another, she has shared that it often felt like she still had to fight for every opportunity instead of being offered major roles automatically. The big breakthrough many people expected never seemed to arrive, leaving fans wondering why such a talented actress still had to keep proving herself again and again.
You're not drinking, or decision to not drink anymore? How did that?
I do have my wine brand, and I love my 7 daughters, but I do take breaks. For 5 months I had stopped drinking because I felt like I needed clarity. I needed to get rid of some negative energy that was in my life that I couldn't see. And not to say that I have a drinking problem or anything like that. I just think like you fast sometimes because you need to reset your system. I did this sobriety for like 5 months.
What made the situation even more frustrating was that this wasn't the first time she believed her career was about to reach a whole new level. After appearing in the 2001 film Baby Boy, many thought it would open the door to bigger opportunities. Around the same time, her co-star Tyrese Gibson went on to land roles in blockbuster franchises like Fast and Furious, while Taraji continued working hard to earn each new part instead of seeing offers pour in. A similar pattern seemed to repeat itself after Hustle and Flow in 2005, and again after The Curious Case of Benjamin Button in 2008. Even receiving an Academy Award nomination, an achievement that many actors only dream about, didn't immediately lead to the career-changing wave of leading roles that so many expected for her. It left plenty of people asking why someone with her talent and track record still had to work so hard for every major opportunity. Taraji has also spoken openly about the challenges she faced during negotiations. She recalled asking for a salary of $500,000 for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. According to her account, the initial offer came in much lower at $100,000, before later increasing to $150,000 through negotiations. She's described that experience as one of several moments that showed just how difficult it could be to receive the recognition and compensation she felt matched her work.
So 2018 was when I finally got a real quote. And that is the last time that I haven't gotten a raise since then. And each and every project that I have to fight for that.
You still have to fight.
I have to fight for that.
However, Taraji has shared that after taxes, professional fees, and other expenses were taken out, she ultimately kept around $40,000 from that project. At the same time, the film went on to earn roughly $335 million at the global box office. That huge difference left many fans shocked and asking how someone with such an important role could end up with such a relatively small payout. Knowing the movie became such a massive success only made the conversation even bigger. Many viewers have wondered how compensation is determined in Hollywood and why performers on the same project can have dramatically different deals. It's the kind of story that gets people talking because the numbers seem so far apart. Even through those setbacks, Taraji built a reputation for staying professional and continuing to deliver standout performances. But after years of facing similar challenges, she eventually decided it was time for a major change. During the run of Empire, she revealed that she replaced her entire management team because she felt her career wasn't being handled the way she believed it should have been. It was a bold decision and a clear sign that she was determined to take more control over her future. After everything she'd accomplished, it's easy to understand why Taraji wanted more opportunities that reflected her success. Many fans expected the popularity of Cookie Leon to lead to major endorsement deals, brand campaigns, and exciting new projects. But those opportunities didn't seem to arrive at the level many people anticipated. There were also reports about a possible series centered on Cookie Leon. Taraji has said she was interested in moving forward as long as the project was handled the right way, but it ultimately never came together. That only added to the growing feeling that several promising opportunities had slipped away. She made her mindset crystal clear while promoting What Men Want in 2019, saying, "Pay me my money. Pay me what I deserve. We deserve it, and you need us." The end.
Yeah.
What does that do to you?
That's why I'm not excited anymore.
It takes
It takes
fun out of
all
it?
of that away. And I know what other people are getting paid.
What do you think that's about?
It's about me being a woman and a black woman. I still don't think that this town respects what black women bring to the table.
Those words quickly caught everyone's attention. By that point, Taraji wasn't interested in accepting every offer that came her way. Instead, she made it known that she was willing to walk away from projects if she felt they didn't properly recognize her value or her experience. Some fans believe speaking so openly may have changed the way the industry viewed her, while others argue it simply reflected her confidence and willingness to advocate for herself and for those who would follow. Whatever the reason, many people noticed that the momentum of her career seemed to shift after that period, leading to even more discussion online about what was happening behind the scenes. Now, with all the recent headlines and renewed public attention, people are once again debating where her career goes from here. Some commentators, including Common, have suggested that the ongoing pressure has taken a personal toll on her, though only Taraji herself truly knows what she's experienced behind the scenes. One thing is certain, the conversation surrounding her career has become bigger than ever, and fans are watching closely to see what comes next.
Before, I could not, when Benjamin Button didn't want to pay me, I was just asking $500,000. When they didn't want to give me that, I couldn't go, I'm not doing this movie.
Right.
And I wasn't thinking about critical acclaim. Because in my mind, it was Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett that were the shoe-ins. I was just happy to be in their company.
Some reports and online discussions have suggested that the combination of nonstop pressure, career burnout, and anxiety may have taken a heavy emotional toll on Taraji. While many of those claims remain unconfirmed, it's clear that the demands of a long career in Hollywood can be incredibly challenging. By 2023, during the promotional tour for The Color Purple, those conversations reached a whole new level as she spoke openly about the frustrations she had been carrying for years. Taraji has never been known for hiding how she feels, and during an interview with Gayle King, she shared just how difficult things had become. She revealed that there was a point when she seriously considered stepping away from acting because, in her view, the effort she was putting in didn't always match the treatment she was receiving. Her honest comments quickly spread across social media and sparked a much larger conversation. After more than 2 decades in the industry, Taraji explained that she still faced challenges with basic on-set accommodations, including access to suitable amenities, meals, and a private changing space. Hearing someone with her level of experience describe those struggles surprised many fans and added even more attention to the ongoing discussion about working conditions in the entertainment industry. During the discussion surrounding the color purple, Taraji openly shared concerns about working conditions and the challenges she believed performers were facing. Her comments also drew attention to high-profile figures connected to the project, including Oprah Winfrey, as conversation spread across social media and entertainment news. The interview quickly became one of the most talked-about celebrity stories of the year. Taraji wasn't the only person speaking about these issues. Actresses including Gabrielle Union, Keke Palmer, and Octavia Spencer also voiced support for broader conversations about fairness and respect within the industry.
You know what I mean? And I had to swallow my pride, and I had to, just give the best performance that I could, because, that's what I always try to do, and walk away.
Their comments led many fans to believe that the concerns being discussed were larger than any one individual and reflected experiences that others had encountered as well. Afterward, there was widespread online speculation that her outspoken approach may have affected how some people in the industry viewed her. However, claims that relationships changed behind the scenes or that future opportunities were impacted have not been officially confirmed. Even so, the rumors gained traction, with many entertainment commentators debating whether speaking out had unintentionally changed the direction of her career. The conversation became almost as big as the project's.
Taraji has also spoken about making positive lifestyle changes and focusing on her overall well-being. She explained that she significantly reduced her alcohol consumption because she felt better physically and mentally by doing so, adding that even an occasional glass of wine no longer appealed to her the way it once did.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working.
She also shared that she took a restorative trip to Bali to reflect, recharge, and focus on personal growth. According to Taraji, that time away helped her realize that real healing comes from addressing life's challenges directly, instead of looking for temporary distractions, leaving her determined to move forward with a healthier outlook and a fresh perspective. Once a certain public perception starts gaining momentum, it can be incredibly difficult to change it. Whether those stories are accurate or not, repeated speculation can shape how people view a performer, and turning that conversation around isn't always easy. In Hollywood, reputation often becomes part of the story, making every new project and every public appearance face even more scrutiny. Another challenge that many actresses have spoken about is how available roles can become more limited over time. Taraji, now 55, has reached a stage in her career where leading opportunities may not be as common as they once were. Many fans and industry observers have argued that experienced actresses, especially black women, deserve a much wider variety of meaningful and complex roles than they often receive. It's a conversation that has continued for years and still sparks plenty of debate today. With fewer major projects available and constant online speculation surrounding her career, some commentators believe Taraji may be looking for new ways to refresh her public image and remind audiences of her versatility. Common has suggested that her recent appearance could be part of that effort to create a fresh chapter and attract new opportunities. Whether that's the real reason or simply personal preference is something only Taraji knows. At the same time, Common has indicated that lasting success in Hollywood usually depends on much more than appearance alone. In his view, long-term opportunities are shaped by timing, industry trends, and the kinds of projects being developed. None of that takes away from Taraji's talent, experience, or accomplishments, which continue to earn respect from fans and many people throughout the entertainment industry.
So hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't math.
Instead, many supporters believe the bigger conversation is about whether accomplished performers receive the recognition, resources, and working conditions they deserve. They point out that Taraji is an Academy Award-nominated and Golden Globe-winning actress whose comments sparked a wider discussion about fairness in the entertainment industry. While opinions differ on what happened behind the scenes, her willingness to speak openly encouraged many people to share their own perspectives and experiences. That openness has also reminded everyone just how strong Taraji's fan base really is. Across social media, countless supporters have rallied behind her with messages of encouragement and understanding. One fan wrote, "As a black woman currently experiencing career frustration, I know how hard it can be to want more and know you deserve it, but constantly having doors closed. I'm angry for her and how she's been treated." Comments like that show how deeply her story has connected with people who see parts of their own experiences reflected in hers, making the conversation even more powerful. Another supporter added, "She's been carrying movies and TV shows for years, yet she's still talking about having to fight for things that should already be standard. That's the part that really stands out to me." Others pointed out that Taraji's story isn't only about one actress. To them, it's about how difficult it can be for even the biggest stars to feel fully valued after decades of success. At the same time, not everyone agrees with the criticism directed at the industry. Some believe Hollywood is simply changing, with fewer major studio productions being made and more competition than ever before. They argue that many established actors, regardless of background, are finding it harder to land leading roles as streaming services, shifting audience trends, and tighter production budgets reshape the business. It's a debate with strong opinions on both sides. Common, however, believes there's another side to the story that people aren't paying enough attention to. According to him, it's easy for the public to focus on headlines and online rumors while overlooking everything that happened before those stories ever appeared. In his view, years of frustration, difficult career decisions, and missed opportunities created a much bigger picture than most people realize. That's why he says judging Taraji based on recent headlines alone doesn't tell the full story, especially when so much of her journey happened long before any of those rumors began circulating. He also pointed to something that's easy to miss when people only look at headlines. Taraji has consistently earned praise for her performances from critics, audiences, and fellow actors throughout her career. From drama to comedy, she's shown that she can take on a wide range of roles, which is why some people find the recent narrative surrounding her so surprising. They argue that years of respected work shouldn't be overlooked because of a few highly publicized moments.
That was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple.
Supporters also believe that confidence is sometimes misunderstood. When a performer speaks openly about knowing their value or asks for better treatment, those comments can be interpreted in very different ways depending on who's listening. Some see it as standing up for yourself, while others view it more critically. That difference in perception has become a major part of the discussion surrounding Taraji's career. Even so, Taraji hasn't stopped working. She has continued appearing at public events, connecting with fans, and taking on new creative opportunities while staying focused on the next chapter of her career. Those close to her say she's determined to keep moving forward instead of letting outside opinions define her path. Common believes that's one of her greatest strengths because rebuilding momentum in Hollywood often takes persistence, patience, and the willingness to keep showing up, even when the road becomes more challenging than expected. Still, Common believes that rebuilding a career isn't only about landing the next big role. In his view, it's also about changing the conversation surrounding your name. Once people begin focusing more on speculation than on your accomplishments, it can take time and the right projects to shift that attention back where it belongs. That's why he thinks patience will play a huge role in whatever comes next for Taraji. Fans have also noticed that she appears to be taking a more intentional approach to her career. Instead of rushing into every opportunity, she seems focused on finding projects that genuinely excite her and allow her to showcase the range that made audiences fall in love with her work in the first place. For many supporters, that's a smart move, because one standout performance can completely change the direction of a career. At the same time, people close to the entertainment industry say public perception can change much faster than most realize. A successful film, a hit television series, or even one unforgettable performance can quickly remind audiences why an actor became a star in the first place. That's one reason Common isn't counting Taraji out, even if he believes she's faced more obstacles than most people realize. The bigger question now is whether Hollywood is ready to give her another opportunity that truly matches her talent and experience, or if she'll have to create that opportunity herself by taking a completely different path forward. That possibility has led many fans to wonder whether Taraji's next chapter could look completely different from everything she's done before. Instead of waiting for the perfect role to appear, more established actors have started producing their own films, launching independent projects, and partnering with streaming platforms to tell the stories they want to tell. Supporters believe Taraji has the experience and reputation to do exactly that, if she decides it's the right move for her career. Common has also hinted that success today doesn't look the same as it did years ago. Hollywood is no longer the only place where actors can build a lasting legacy. Streaming services, independent studios, and digital platforms have opened doors that simply didn't exist before, giving performers more ways to reach audiences without depending on traditional studio systems. That shift has changed the rules for everyone in the business.
Yes, ma'am. Who said yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
For Taraji, those new opportunities could become a chance to redefine what success means on her own terms. Rather than focusing only on blockbuster films, she could explore projects to give her greater creative freedom and stronger control over the story she wants to tell. Many fans believe that approach would allow her talent to shine in ways that audiences haven't seen before. Even with all the uncertainty, one thing hasn't changed. Taraji's career has always been built on resilience. Every setback has been followed by another effort to move forward, and those who know her journey best believe that determination is still one of her biggest strengths as the next chapter begins to take shape. Looking back at everything that's happened, it's clear why so many people have different opinions about Taraji's journey. Some believe she's been overlooked despite an impressive list of achievements, while others think the entertainment industry has simply become more competitive for everyone. No matter which side people agree with, few would argue that her career has followed the path many expected after all of her major accomplishments. Common believes that's exactly why this moment shouldn't be viewed as the end of the story. In his opinion, some of the biggest career comebacks happen when expectations are at their lowest. One powerful performance, one unexpected project, or one standout role can completely reshape public perception almost overnight. Hollywood has seen that happen before, and supporters believe there's no reason it couldn't happen again. Meanwhile, Taraji has continued to keep a public presence through interviews, appearances, and conversations with fans, showing that she's still passionate about her craft. Rather than disappearing from the spotlight, she appears determined to stay active while carefully considering what comes next. That approach has left many people curious about which opportunity she'll decide is worth taking. For Common, the biggest mistake people can make is assuming that a quieter period automatically means someone's career is over. He believes experience, talent, and perseverance still matter, especially in an industry that's constantly changing. The real test isn't whether someone faces obstacles, it's what they choose to do once the spotlight starts shifting in a different direction, and that's where Taraji's next move becomes especially interesting. Another point Common has raised is how quickly public attention can move from celebrating someone's achievements to questioning every decision they make. A single interview, a viral headline, or an out-of-context clip can sometimes overshadow years of hard work. That's why he believes it's important to look at Taraji's full career instead of judging her based on only one chapter. Her body of work speaks for itself, and that's something many supporters don't think should be forgotten. Fans have also noticed that Taraji continues to receive praise whenever she appears on screen. Even in projects that spark mixed reactions, viewers often single out her performance as one of the strongest parts. That consistency is one reason many believe she still has plenty to offer and could easily surprise audiences with the right role at the right time. Experience like that isn't something that disappears overnight.
At the same time, the entertainment industry is constantly evolving. More actors are stepping behind the camera as producers, launching their own companies, and creating projects that reflect their own vision instead of waiting for opportunities to come their way. If Taraji chooses to take that route, she would be joining a growing list of established performers who decided to take greater control over their careers rather than relying on the traditional studio system. For Common, that's where the story becomes even more interesting. He believes the next phase of Taraji's career may not look anything like the last one, and that unexpected shift could end up being the move that changes everything once again. One fan summed up their feelings by saying, "What is crazy is they seek out British actors with little to no experience and pay them more just to not pay black actors. I'm not African American, but there's no actress I love more than Taraji. She is absolutely epic in every single role she takes on. No one brings depth, emotion, and passion for a role like her. She deserves so much more than she has been paid." That opinion reflects how strongly many supporters feel about Taraji's career, even though others may see the situation differently. Many fans also believe Taraji has reached a point where she's simply exhausted from having the same conversations year after year. Whether people agree with everything she said or not, there's no denying that she's been open about the challenges she's faced throughout her career. At the same time, some observers believe discussing compensation so publicly during the promotional tour for The Color Purple may not have helped the situation, while others argue she had every right to share her perspective. It's a topic that continues to divide opinions. Now, we'd love to hear what you think. Do you believe Taraji made a mistake by speaking openly about her pay during the Color Purple press tour, or do you think she was right to use her platform to speak her mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.